An ex-Dallas Maverick seems to have the nerve to send shots towards our organization as he's on a new team now and he's starting to feel himself. Also, Luka Doncic is having an MVP caliber season that we're going to break down, as well as the buyout market is starting to get thinner and thinner as the days go on and players are starting to choose which teams they want to sign with. How's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you everything Dallas Maverick related. And before we get into today's video, 94.1% of you guys are not subscribed. I know the numbers are a little bit skewed, they're crazy. The channel's only been around for about 5 days now, but if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss a single thing as we're dropping videos back to back. We're dropping like it's hot. And if you are subscribed, I appreciate it. But without further ado, first topic of the day, Grant Williams taking shots at the Mavericks. Now, this could be something, nothing, or everything, and that's for you to decide. I'm gonna post up the image right here. This was a little excerpt after the Charlotte Hornets beat the very weakened Memphis Grizzlies on Saturday. After the game, Grant Williams said, "It's great to get a win for the city and play for the jersey that's across your chest, not on your back. Everybody touched the ball. We trusted one another. A team that never played or practiced together. Every single person seemed like they had each other's back." You know, that could be something, that could be nothing, that could be everything. That's up for you guys to decide. We're not out here spreading gossip, but what I will say is that's kind of like a PR thing, really. You know, he's saying just good, positive things about his team, that, you know, we're all new, we're all helping each other, we're being unselfish, that yada yada, cool. But I want Grant Williams to remember that he was going to be a starter for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, we brought him in a trade over the summer. We got him on board. We wanted him for his elite defensive wing style of play. And he failed. He fell out of rotation. We had to trade him for a much better player in P.J. Washington. So if Grant Williams feels so bold to send shots talking about, oh, we play for the name on the front, not the name on the back. Like, what are you talking about? The team wanted you involved. The team wanted you to be an integral part of what they had going on. And then he wanted to be petty and wear Jason Tatum shoes instead of Luka. Now, jokes. I don't really think that's the real... I don't think that's a real thing. I don't think that Grant Williams really just wanted to, in protest of him being upset, yeah, I'm going to wear Tatum shoes, not Luka's. I don't believe it. I think if it did happen, it's probably nothing. Just like this quote from Grant Williams. He's probably just a nice little PR quote for the Charlotte Hornets reporters, showing that in good faith, he is happy to be here. He's actually from the area, so in a way, he is at home playing for the home team. Wish him nothing but all the success in the world, and as long as he keeps my name out his mouth, as long as he keeps the Dallas Mavericks names out his mouth, we ain't got to report on him no more. We're moving on to the future with P.J. Washington. We're moving on to the future with Daniel Gafford and all those other guys that we're getting. The team is here. We're focused on what we're doing. We're not worried about what a naysayer got to say, because the Dallas Mavericks are here and we're ready. But Grant Williams, you want to talk about playing for the name on the front, not the back? We can go toe-to-toe, but then again, you guys let me know. Do you think it's something, nothing, or everything? Because honestly, you can interpret it as a nothing burger. He's just talking. But people on Twitter, the little Mavericks spaces on Twitter, trying to make something out of it. Trying to say that, oh, you sending shots. Trying to say that we played selfish ball, that we weren't trying to get the team involved, trying to play good team basketball. One side of the aisle, you got people riled up by it. The other side is where I'm at. I'm kind of like, you know what? I think it's nothing. I think he's just given a good PR answer to a question about, you know, being with the Charlotte Hornets and how he feels after his first game. But if you think that he's sending shots, sound off in the comment section down below. If you're like me, who's like, it's probably nothing, sound off in the comment section down below. But the next topic we're going to discuss here is Luka Doncic for MVP. Now, you know it, I know it, we all know it. Since Luka Doncic has come into the league, he has played and has never wavered from an MVP caliber season. Not a single, from his rookie year, he looked like a future MVP. And ever since that rookie year, he has just taken off, broke records after records after records. He has set milestones. He's hit a bunch of milestones already, broken Dallas Mavericks records as well as NBA league records. What more does Luka Doncic have to do to show you guys that he is the clear-cut MVP of this league? We got a few, and you know, I got a few images for you guys just to support my claims. Here's an updated listing for the top candidates for MVP. As you can see, all the stats there, it's all pretty. But at third is our boy, Luka Doncic, Luka Magic, the guy. 10% chance to win the regular season MVP award. And who's above him? The man that we just whooped, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got a 17.7%. I mean, Nikola Jokic at 50%. I get it. Nikola Jokic is a crazy talented player. Cool. Shai, he's also Very talented. But Luka, really, what more does Luka have to do? Does he have to play excellent offense? Does he have to play excellent defense? Does he have to go undefeated for the whole season? Does he have to literally put up crazy numbers that you've never seen? Does he have to put up Wilt Chamberlain-style numbers just to get second place in the MVP ladder? Like, come on. What more does Luka Doncic have to do? But I'm here to bring you the receipts. I'm here to bring you all of my evidence to just prove to you guys, if there's any Mavericks fans watching this that don't believe that Luka Doncic should be MVP, if there's any doubters out there watching this, I've got the receipts and I got the proof. The first one we go up right here, it was announced that Dallas Mavericks guard Luka Doncic and Cleveland Cavaliers guard Donovan Mitchell have been named the NBA Western and Eastern Conference Player of the Week, respectively, for Week 16 of the 2023-2024 season. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit so y'all can see the numbers. Donovan Mitchell, let's look at Donovan Mitchell. He got Player of the Week. His team was 4-0 for the week, averaging 27, 4, and 5. That's real cute. Those are good numbers. Got to respect it. Luka Doncic, also 4-0 in that week, averaging 31 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 8 assists a game. Those numbers don't even compare. Not even close. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, he's a great player. I'm not trying to, slander nobody. I'm not trying to really compare, but I'm going to compare. Donovan Mitchell is a great player. He's an all-star. He's a superstar. He is a top player in today's league. Luka Doncic is still a step above Donovan Mitchell in my eyes, and I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to just ride the hype train. I'm being so serious. Luka Doncic does things that your favorite player wishes they could do. It's insane to me that Luka Doncic does not get enough recognition. I mean, he does get recognition, but it needs to be a lot more. He needs to be a name that's constantly being talked about, just like the Joel Embiids, like the Anthony Davises, like the LeBron James, like the Nikola Jokic's of the world. All those other guys that are always being talked about. Why isn't Luka Doncic always being talked about? I understand the Dallas Mavericks are currently in the 8th seed. I get it. But, I mean, there's worse teams that players get more recognition. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not done with my receipts. I got a few more facts for you. Because we looked at the offense. Let's look at the defense. Best ISO defenders. The least points per possession when defending in isolation this season. Minimum 50 possessions. Now, you got to look at the very bottom. He did crack the top 10. He is number 10 as one of the top 10 best ISO defenders in the league, allowing only 0.79 points per possession in isolation. But if you look closer, that's on 71 possessions, more than everybody except for Nikola Vucevic on 80 possessions, Rudy Gobert at 73 possessions. But right there at the third most, you got Luka Doncic on 71 possessions of isolation play. Luka Doncic is only allowing 0.79 points per game. The defense is there. Is that what you want? You want to see Luka as a top 10 isolation defender in the league? Because there you have it. He's averaging 30 plus points a game, about 10 rebounds, 8 assists a game. Cool. Really, really good stuff on the glass, getting rebounds on the offensive end, getting points, scoring, getting assists. Cool. But on the defensive end, on top of getting rebounds, my man's playing great ISO ball. You want to call ISO on Luka? That's the wrong choice. That's the wrong decision. You made a wrong turn. Try again. Come on. Luka Doncic. Defensive player of the year, maybe? I mean, his defense has always been brought into question over the last few years. He's not the best defender. One of my only real gripes with Luka was that a lot of times he'll sit there and argue with the ref instead of getting back on defense. But I feel like that's what a lot of stars do in this league. A lot of them will complain with the ref instead of getting back on defense. So it's whatever. But to be top 10 in the best isolation defenders in the league, top 10, is that I didn't see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on there. Is he up there? No, didn't see his name up there, but I'm just saying. But the receipts don't stop. Right here. Let's look at Luka Doncic, also known as the Matador, El Matador, Cool Hand, The Don, Wonder Boy, El Niño Maravilla, Swaggy L, Luka Legend, Too Easy, Luka Magic, averaging 34.5 points a game, 8.8 assists, 8.8 rebounds, 9.4 assists. He's shooting 49% from the floor, 38% from 3, 77% from the free throw line. The only thing that I think that could really fix this whole MVP discussion surrounding Luka Doncic is if he was actually shooting a 90-50-40 split. And he's not too far from that. The 3 needs to go up a little bit. The field goal is right there. The free throws got to definitely improve. But he's averaging 34 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Almost a 34-point triple-double. Come on. I gave you the receipts. I gave you my supporting arguments. I showed you the proof. What more do I need to do? What more does the Mavericks Nation, MFFL, what do we need to do to show you guys, hey, we have the MVP. Stop looking around for it. Stop seeing, is it Embiid? Is it Nikola Jokic? Is it Gilgeous-Alexander? He's here in Dallas, doing it every day. showing the entire league what he's made of. The man's been a professional since the age of 12. What more do I need to tell you? The proof is in the pudding. And I just don't think people want to taste that pudding. That's fine. That's fine. I ain't got to show it to you. He's going to show it to you every night. But the next topic is the trade, or not the trade market, but the open market of free agents is starting to slim down as Marcus Morris is deciding he's leaning to go towards the T-Wolves. I know we discussed it in a few videos ago of the open and available free agents in the buyout market that the Mavericks might want to go after. I talked about Danilo Gallinari, Joe Harris, and another player was Marcus Morris. We have his brother Markieff, and honestly, Marcus is a better player than Markieff. In my opinion, I'd much rather have Marcus Morris. I know y'all told me in the comment section that, him and Luka got some beef from a few years ago in the bubble. Maybe they hash it out. Maybe Luka's like, well, I'd rather have a guy like that on my team as a bruiser. Regardless of how you feel, it looks like he's choosing to side with the Minnesota Timberwolves. As reported from Pat Beverly's podcast, season forward and offensive threat, Marcus Morris is leaning towards signing with the Minnesota Timberwolves per sources. His veteran presence will provide a winning culture to any team looking for a playoff boost. So I get it. You want to go play with, a much better team? It's fine. Honestly, he would get no minutes on our team. If your brother's not playing, you're not playing. We already got a pretty deep team with PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Tim Hardaway Jr., we got Jaden Hardy, we got Dante. We got enough players. We're already pretty deep. Maybe we don't need to sign anybody from the buyout market. I mean, I told you I kind of like Danilo Gallinari as just a backup to Maxi Kleber. Not saying that we would probably ever play him. Not saying that he can do what Maxi does. But just to have an option, an insurance policy. You can't go wrong with it. But I know it probably makes some of you guys sad that Marcus Morris won't be a Dallas Maverick. It breaks my heart too. But to end this video on a lighter note, it's your boy's birthday. I need everybody to just spam in the comment section. Happy birthday to our new 20-year-old rookie, Derrick Lively. He is turning 20 years old today. And right now, let's throw up the stats. 9.2 points per game, 7.9 rebounds, 1.4 blocks, 73.9% from the floor, a plus 110 for the season. He is the first NBA player with those numbers in a season ever. Happy 20th birthday, D-Live. Now, I've showed you the crazy numbers from Luka Doncic. I showed you the box score from the Oklahoma City Thunder game where we had 6 guys who was a plus 20 or better. Luka was a plus 18. He's going to get it together. He's a work in progress. Luka will be fine. But Derrick Lively, come on. I've said it, rookie of the year. In my heart of hearts, I truly believe if he was healthy for the majority of this season, he can be a real front runner for rookie of the year. Doing crazy things. This Mavericks team is deep. We are breaking records. We're making history. And y'all are going to be a part of it because I'm going to be a part of it, reporting all of it for you here. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. The Dallas Mavericks are playing the Washington Wizards tonight, so you know I'm going to be dropping that video after. Make sure you subscribe so you can check that and other videos as we're dropping them back to back. And you don't want to miss a thing. Until then, peace.